I think Sims is more comparable.
Right. A Minecraft day is about 20 minutes, so it's close.
Hmm.
Right. I don't know what to place in this fourth pen. Really don't know.
You should keep raising chickens, considering considering there are giant tabby slimes that you can find that you can seed to make explode to unlock more areas.
Right.
So
But-
yeah, don't get rid of those chickens.
Oh, I found a teleported cat. Cool. Awesome. I got new.
I do need food, actually, so... I may not make this a chicken coop, but I will make another garden. Because I need... I need lots of food.
I got mail from a weirdo named Bob.
Okay.
Joe Bob?
What?
Bob!
Joe Bob.
Joe Bob. Oh, person. Hello.
I return.
So I found
Great.
honey.
Hi, Phoebe.
Hi. Did you see the thing I posted in Bitch About Stuff here about my dreams last night?
I did not.
Uh.
I will read that now.
This is a very strange game. Okay, let's see.
Oh god. That's actually... Right.
Do more,
It was
more
that-
fruit. Lots more fruit.
It was about 9 hours ago.
Oh, I could feed the fruit to the phosphorus slimes. Phosphor.
Someone told me to combine honey slimes with something, but I don't remember what it was.
But yeah, I will make a chicken coop next to my dingly dingus, whatever it's called. Ooh, lots of chickens. A little storage. I just realized while walking, the weapon kind of like bobs in like a U shape. A little like vacuum cleaner. Reminds me of Minecraft.
Looking to strip.
So did you see the paragraph,
Yeah.
Miss Sin?
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think I'm crazy?
No, I have weird dreams, not like that, but your subconscious will put things that are important to you in your dreams in weird ways. Like, I would really like to have a friend that's close by, and I've had several dreams where I was just walking with somebody, and for some reason it just felt like that awesome feeling I get when I'm with one of my friends, like everything's alright. Your brain subconsciously will put what you want into your dreams, even though you wake up from it.
Yeah, and one thing about dreams that I think is true, I don't know for sure, but apparently you can't see a face in your dream that you have not seen before in real life.
That is correct, you cannot.
Okay.
You can, like, if you don't know what someone looks like, you can, like, make up a face, but you can't never remember it clearly.
Yeah, so combining being closet trans and my gamer sensibilities, I made a well. That's a real life character creator.
That actually sounds legitimately awesome, if that was a real thing.
It's
Oh
not
god,
a wishing
enemies!
well.
Wait a minute, I have water.
It's not
There
a
we go.
wishing well. It's an avatar well. You put in a quarter and you get to make your own real life avatar. Yeah, but mostly I'm asking about like the ending where it's like, oh, when I woke up, I put my hand to my beard and was kind of upset.
Uh-oh.
Like, Kazzie, have you guys read it?
Yeah,
I don't think I have.
I decided not to say anything on it.
I probably wouldn't say anything either.
Yeah. It's weird though.
It's because it's something that you were kind of happy about, but then you woke up and you figured out it was a dream. That's always
Well,
sucks.
well, even in the dream, I kept fucking up and growing sideburns.
It's because your awake mind was like going into your dream mind and was... Okay, this sounds stupid the way I'm saying it, but it's basically your brain was reminding you that you're not who you were trying to
You
be in the
have
dream.
you have a fucking beard. Deal with it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna make a chicken coop over here.
It's like I've had dreams before where I was flying, but as it went on, I would steadily, like, be able to not get up from the ground. It's like, oh, you can't do that.
Says you. This is my dream. Up and away.
Chicken coop.
I never get that high off the ground. It's always just like this awesome, like, low to the ground really fast, and it's cool.
So I have a only plays moment stuck in my head now.
Lots of chicken. Oh, cuberry. Lots of cuberry. Delicious cuberry.
I like Oni plays. That's so stupid.
I'm not supposed to be able to have honey slimes right now. I kind of like cheated past the wall with the jetpack, so now I have them.
Did you climb over areas you weren't supposed to?
Yeah, and then went to one area and I got honey slimes.
Oh my god. I need to. Oh my god. I actually need like. Oh god, I can't.
They're honey slimes?
Yeah,
Like buzz
There you go.
bee honey?
I got a gold slime. Oh, or a gold
They
floor.
look like globs of honey, and they have honeycombs on their head.
Can you combine them with phosphorus?
Yes.
Where's their chicken?
I have to
Dude,
try that.
there's so much stuff in the... I'm still finding stuff in the game, and I've rather thoroughly beat it
You see,
so far.
I've
at
never
least.
seen the honey slime either.
Have you never gone into the overgrowth?
I haven't played the game yet.
Lots of money. All right, I can do many things. Like I can.
There's like a
Can do
dust slime that surrounds itself in a
Ooh,
tornado, right?
I can
Yeah, those are
make.
Oh, I can't
What,
remember their
clicker?
names, but they're purple. Dervish slimes. That's what they're called.
Right. Does this game still get updates with like new slimes? Or new
Yes.
slime combinations?
Yeah, they're working on the third update to it now. They did
Oh.
2 updates for the characters.
Did-
I don't know what the next one is.
Have they ever said that every slime is going to be combinable at some point?
I've actually got a lot of money now.
Except for the if you could capture it basically and feed its port to another one, you can combine them. You
Except-
just can't. The gold ones, you can't feed those ports to anything.
I thought there were some slimes you couldn't combine.
I think it's only the
Yeah,
golden
but those
lucky
are the-
slimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, there are 2 other. There is one more, but it's in one of the updates. I don't want to spoil it for Kaz.
Right.
It's a Mario slime. Super Mario. Mario can't breed.
Actually, this would be a really good game to have on the Switch, like to take with you
Oh yeah, yeah, dude.
on the go.
I would not be surprised if this came to the Switch. A lot of things are coming to the Switch now, like fucking 20XX. We got Celeste. Oh, I need to get Celeste on Switch too. That would be. But then I'd have to redo everything.
Have you
And
ever played
and
Sonic Chronicles, by the way, Phoebe?
I've played Sonic Chronicles.
no, and
I've beaten it like a ton of times.
I just figured out that I owned it.
Oh.
I found it in my games when I was looking
It's
for
a
Professor
bad
Layton.
game.
It's not like super bad. Like it's kind of shitty. It's like really really shitty, but I wouldn't say it's super bad. It's
You at
playable.
least play the game. You at least play the game muted, right?
What? Me?
Yes.
No.
How do you stand the music in that game?
I just don't care about it.
It's horrible.
I know. I just don't care about it.
Ugh.
I feel like I at some point played that game for 5 minutes, couldn't figure out what the fuck I was doing, and then forgot I had it.
The weirdest
I did that with Emerald, Pokemon Emerald.
The weirdest part is, isn't that game made by BioWare?
It is, yes. Why is that weird?
Because BioWare makes good RPGs.
Every
Wasn't there
company has
some shitty like BioWare thing that happened recently?
Andromeda.
No, I don't mean
Yeah.
Andromeda. I mean like something to do with like a staff member.
I don't know.
Oh, I think there was a staff member that leaked a project or something.
No, not that. It was like something really shitty. Like really asshole-ish.
Yep. Let me Google it.
Well, I mean, one person shouldn't reflect the company and also shouldn't reflect the game.
I know,
Sand? Like, what's your point?
I'm just saying, BioWare RPGs, most of the time, are pretty damn good.
Like that's not true. If like there's developers for a game that are like significant and they're shitty people, I don't think you should support that game or any games that they make.
Again, if it's one person in the company, don't lambast the whole company because of that one person.
I know what you mean, but I moving on. I like talking about that.
Gotta get me those forms.
Actually feed my rock slimes now.
The thing was, one of the employees apparently was mocking another employee that had died.
Oh wait, no, now I remember. Someone from BioWare was mocking Total Biscuit after his death.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Ugh.
Yeah. He was fired,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean it didn't happen, so I would not like to ignore it.
I mean, I don't want to ignore that either, but I'd like to thank the company for firing them instead. I don't know.
Yeah, but it doesn't... I'm focusing more on the fact that it happened. Like, yeah, it's good that the company fired them, it's good that the company, like, actually is not completely that bad. But still, it still happened. It's still shitty.
Yeah.
What are these treasure pods?
I don't know. Still, they made the Mass Effect trilogy, which I know a lot of people like. They made Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. I think they made online.
Every company has good and bad games, and ones they try to hide in the closet because they're like, oh god, what the fuck did we do?
But that kind of removes significance from certain situations. It's like saying every fandom has shitty people. Like, yeah, it's true, but some are way shittier than others, and just like generalizing everything as being the same or similar, or having similar situations. Well, that's a lot of screeching.
My phone is nowhere near electronics.
Oh my god. Okay,
Sounds
stop.
like birds.
I cannot for the life of me figure out what it is. It's coming from me, but it's away from any electronics that cause feedback. My ceiling fan is not on. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
I don't know, but anyway. Yeah, it's like pointing out that every fandom has shitty people. It's true, yeah, but just generalizing every fandom as having shitty people kind of ignores the problem that they have shitty people. It's like it's dumb. It's a dumb argument. I don't like it.
I don't think that's the point of that argument, though. I think
That it isn't, but
argument...
it doesn't really work any other way. Like, I get why people say it, but it's a really shitty argument that doesn't excuse anything. It's like it's trying to excuse like I've said several times before that like we all know how bad Steven Universe's fan base is, right?
Yeah.
It's really fucking bad with how, like, people harassed an artist into almost committing suicide. Or at least, like, attempting to commit suicide. And I bet there were situations when someone was like, oh, the Steven Universe fanbase is really bad. And then someone would reply like, oh, but all fan bases are bad. It's like that. Like, no shit, but this was especially shitty. Like, fan bases can be shittier than other fan bases. That shouldn't be ignored. No, they're not all going to be equal.
Nah, and I get that point of view, but I also see that the argument that argument should, or the goal that argument is trying to make is, two things. One, don't be afraid to join a fandom just because it has a bad reputation, as long as you're not part of that crowd. And don't lambast someone because they like a certain thing just because the fandom for that thing is utter trash.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've had people insult me before because I like something and they're like, oh, this is so shitty, it's all cringe. And I'm like, well, fuck you, I just like this game, okay?
I'm finding it really hard to think about what I'm talking about recently, especially like with this topic, so I kind of want to move on. I can't seem to get my point across the way I want it to, at least.
Hey, you know, it may not even be that. Sometimes maybe we just won't see eye to eye on something, and that's fine.
I guess it's fine. There's another roostro.
I don't really agree on everything.
Like, I guess it's fine. It's still frustrating. Like, for me, especially, because I already have enough time, like, I already have enough trouble, like, wording things the way I want to word them that I feel gets my point across. And when people, like, don't understand, like, what I'm trying to say, no matter, like, how I try to word it, it gets really frustrating because I don't know what to do. It makes me feel really helpless. because I can't really help it.
I'm
And I feel like a lot of the times I argue with someone, like especially recently, things would just be solved if people were like, alright. Or even if like maybe I was like, alright, I don't know. Running and shooting, like strafing and shooting is really weird.
why helpless?
What do you mean?
Well, you said that you start to feel helpless when you can't.
Because I can't really help it. Like, if I don't know how to word something and someone doesn't understand what I'm trying to say, then I can't really do anything. Because I've already done my absolute hardest.
So more literally helpless than like, oh, this is like important or I'm in danger or
Oh my god.
stuff.
No. No. Stay. Okay. Sorry, what did you say? I'm spaced out.
So more of a literal definition of helpless rather than like, oh, I'm in danger or this needs to be solved or else my livelihood will change.
Yeah.
Because that, yeah.
It's like it's just frustrating because of how I act.
Mm.
I can go to the quarry now. I'm gonna do that. I just realized
No,
I have
have it.
2 more areas I can mess with.
I'm having a fun time. Definitely.
Oh,
Oh.
that was a seamless ass transition right there. Damn. Is this a teleporter? I think that's a teleporter. I wonder what's in here. There's another teleporter.
I do want to go back to one question because I do understand what you were saying earlier that like, oh, you don't want to like no matter how good their game is, you don't want to support people like that. Would you still, if it's a good game, like get an emulator or an ISO to play it, even if you're not, because that's not supporting them directly?
Well, see, the thing is, I was mostly talking about, like so far I feel that way strongly with, the PUBG developers, and that's just, like, one game that's on PC, so I can't really get an emulator to play that. So it's just kind of there.
You could pirate it.
But why would I pirate it if I don't like that? I don't really like it.
Well, this is more hypothetical. I know there's nothing like that out there right now.
I mean, if I wanted to play it, sure, I guess. I mean, yeah.
Or would you not do it because you don't even want to give them publicity? Word I can't say.
Publicity. Right, yeah. Now that you mention it, publicity is like... I guess I wouldn't want to give them publicity. Now that I think about it.
And again, I guess that's the difference between streaming it and playing it in your own time.
Right. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I'm a righteous person. I don't like supporting shitty behavior at all.
Yeah, and I guess you can't separate the product from the person if the shitty behavior is, like, extreme.
Yeah, the thing with like not supporting someone is, as someone, as a consumer with like pretty much no social contact to the people whatsoever, the absolute most I can do is not buy the game. And you could think of it as sort of like a punishment, I guess, in a way, but it's not really, because they're not receiving my money. But at the same time, if it's a game as popular as PUBG, they don't fucking need my money, because they already have $30 million.
You're voting with your dollar.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. Yeah, that's just why what I think that way.
Yeah. And that's I guess another difference between us is because like I can put everything aside, especially with multiple people involved, to play a game.
Well, yeah, obviously if there's multiple
Now,
people involved, then like, you know, sure.
There's something similar to where
Welcome back, Snowy.
who are the guys who made like the King's Quest remake?
I don't know.
Like 3 Men Studios.
Hang on.
Oh, Pinky Slime.
Sin, are you
Oh,
looking
is that
at
a... Oh, wait.
I am.
What is this?
Yes. You know exactly where I'm going with this, I assume, don't you?
I do not. I was just trying to Google the thing for you.
Okay. Well, those guys, I would probably refuse to support them because how they screwed over Andrew Hussey with the Homestuck game.
Right, yeah.
They took the money they were given to make
is
the
it those
Homestuck game.
guys?
Yeah, they took the money that they were supposed to make the Homestuck game with, and they used it to make King's Quest.
Those freaking guys are dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like...
So,
Oh.
I know King's Quest is a really good game, and I know the remake is probably really good, but I don't want to support them because of, I guess, my personal attachment to Homestuck and how...
That's a scummy thing to do if you if you
Yeah.
don't like Homestuck.
I know.
Yeah, that's
Especially
shitty as
since
hell.
that was all Kickstarter money.
I think it was like Top Hat Studios or something like. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out.
I'm not supposed to be up here, am I?
The Odd Gentleman. That's who it was.
Yes, The Odd Gentleman, that was it. But, yeah, because of what they did, taking the money from Hussey, essentially stealing it, instead of making the game they were supposed to make,
Yeah.
making King's Quest instead, money that was Kickstarter money that Hussey got from all the Homestuck fans. I don't
Yeah,
think I can
we're
ever
pissed about
support
that.
The Odd Gentleman because of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
As much as I would love to play King's Quest.
Yeah.
That if I liked point and click adventure games more than I do. I'm not that big of a fan of point and click adventures.
Right.
I still like them, but you know how I am. Platformers and collectathons are my jam.
Right.
When I typed in the Odd
I need to
Gentleman,
finish
one of the
Banjo-Kazooie. So what did you say, Sin?
I said when I typed in the Odd Gentleman, one of the searches was the Odd Gentleman embezzlement.
I'm guessing that was the Homestuck stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like when it comes to games that were made by like multiple people, is that a gold slime? That's a gold slime. All right, well, that's cool. But when it comes to games made by like multiple people, and there's like one person that did something that I don't want to support, I don't really care. Like if it involves someone that was like super shitty, then like how am I going to specifically not support them without also not supporting the rest of the development team. It's shitty, but
And-
like, what am I supposed to do?
And that's where I was arguing. It's like, don't punish the rest of the team just because of that one person.
I'm not, but
You know-
the most I can do not to support them is just to not buy the game. That just doesn't support anyone who made it. I can't help that.
Right. I mean, in this case, it's kind of a moot point because the guy was fired. Now, if you buy the game, they won't get supported anyway.
Right. I mean, even then, I don't really care about BioWare, even with him. It's
I know. It's just a good example.
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
He's trying.
Yeah, you're right. It's a good example. I have a lot of hens.
Now, let's say, just as another example, hypothetical, nothing actually happened, but let's say, I don't know, Reggie or Bill Trinan did something really bad. They wouldn't because they're angels, but...
Yeah, go on.
Say, you know, I'll do something similar to what happened with the Odd Gentleman. Say Bill Trennan embezzled money from Nintendo. What would you do?
What do you mean?